A very good morning. It's Mark here. Tuesday, March the 4th. I'm actually on the West Coast right now in Vancouver, so it's 6:20 here. That's 2:20 GMT. And wow, certainly a strong start to the week. Dollar index, for starters, yesterday we saw a big sell-off and has carried on today, supported 105.80. And you can see the last time it tested this area of support was the end of last year, has definitely eroded the small rally we saw at the end of last week. Bias down, sentiment down, definitely US dollar at a very strategic level. And if I zoom in from the daily to the hourly, I think what I did want to show you is if there's going to be some type of a turnaround or bounce up, as we so often see during the US session, we do have a strong, from a technical point of view, you can see this double bottom and a bullish engulfing. So US dollar certainly is fighting its way back, but let's watch these levels that are supported 105.80 right now, managing to trade above that 106 level. But if I go to the daily, as you can see, two red candlesticks, strong sell-off, and to start off, weak US dollar once again. Let's have a look at the S&P, bearing in mind that Wall Street will be opening up shortly in a couple of minutes. And as you can see, following up from yesterday, another strong sell-off in the S&P, and this is pre-market trading and already sitting at the same support that we saw here 10th of January, and that's at 58.18. Let's see once Wall Street does open up, once S&P does get trading, whether the sellers can continue break below the support or if we're going to see a bounce. Interesting to note as well is that at this point, US dollar index and S&P both going in the same direction, not the traditional inverse relationship as yet. Let's have a look at commodities and gold. Look how gold fought back from last week, 2,829. We saw a fight back yesterday, that fight back continuing today, certainly showing that there is still demand for gold and its safe haven status, now sitting at 2,917, broken above that 2,900, a level buyers will be wanting to maintain above, and resistance now 2,928, and dare say that 3,000 level is certainly in view. Let's have a look at Brent oil, where the sell-off had been so very strong yesterday, continuing today, and have a look, 70.22. Wow. And you can see how many times it has tried this very level. Yesterday, I did say at the end of the day, it's hanging around this support area that it's visited so many times. There always seems to be a fight back. Today, it's literally touched the low of that 70.26, same low we saw here at the end of October last year. And if I scroll back, just to give you an idea of how long oil hasn't traded under this all-important $70 level. I mean, the last time, look how far back I'm going here, we had activity. This was at the end of 2021. So since 2022, that's over 3 years, gold has not been able to maintain and really push below where it's sitting right now at that $70 level. So let's watch out for that. And then Bitcoin as well, following up from the sell-off we saw yesterday, sitting at just over 82,000. So that's from 94 down to 82. That's a $12,000 drop we've seen in 2 days. Sellers definitely will be looking to test and retest, like it did last week, the 78,000 level. Sellers will be looking to continue, push lower, 78,000, whereas buyers at a minimum will be at least looking to get back to the 86.7 thousand. That's the high of today, on the way back to revisiting 90,000. A lot to look forward to. Everything being sold off today as red candlesticks on the dailies all around, except for gold, which is maintaining that safe haven status and the strongest of our instruments that we're looking at today. Two things to bear in mind: not much data, not much in terms of US data releases today. However, tariffs come into effect today against Mexico, against Canada, against China. Let's see how that plays out. And also, what I think is worth noting is Trump addressing Congress tonight, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. GMT. And I believe that, even though it'll be during the Asian session, I do believe that could have a marked effect on the markets. Good trading, keep that discipline, and I will see you at end of day session.